brewing, and that is on the, their claims, I'll refer to them as such, that there is a plan to impeach the Deputy President, Gachagua. I don't know how much of that, how much progress has been made. The Deputy President says he has heard rumors, but he has not seen a real motion being tabled. What problem would it cure, Mheshimiwa Hassan?
Yeah, but before I respond, I wanted to quickly speak on the issue of Parliament and public participation. And I can tell you for sure that having served in 4 Parliament, this is my 4th Parliament, is that this particular Parliament, which has got a majority of Kenya Kwanza MPs, pushes these bills almost like if they were like daily papers, rather than bills that need to be debated, discussed. And they have cut down on discussion time on the floor of the Parliament. They don't allow, there's a curtailment of debate, any debate. If there is a bill that the President wants passed, it is shoved down the throat of members of Parliament, including the ones from Kenya Kwanza. There is absolutely no open discussion or participation. And the House leadership makes sure that those bills are passed as quickly as possible. For example, on the issue of the finance bill, the public outrage in terms of public participation, in every public participation, the public rejected the finance bill. They raised serious issues. In fact, there were so many comments to curtail it, to change and to amend. It became impossible to amend it, and in the end, it was passed without any discussion about the public's view. They completely ignored the public participation aspect on all this, on the bill. The other thing is that for someone like me who represents a trading neighborhood, in every meeting that these people came to, they said these taxes were killing them. These taxes have killed people, traders in Kikomba. They have killed traders in Isli because it's just too much, and many young people who borrowed money have been put out of work because of this taxations.
Right.
So this parliament is very, very different from other parliaments in the sense that there's a majority ruling party which has been very arrogant and inconsiderate of the views of the ordinary people, and this has been manifested, even manifested in the protests that have taken place.
So the problem is not just public participation, but also parliamentary participation.
Yes, because public participation comments and petitions are ignored.
Okay.
Just as now with the cabinet, there's a very strong view, public views on the cabinet appointments of the president. Some people would say these are they consist of recycled, tinted, washed out, incompetent and corrupt elements. And yet we do not know, as has been raised here, what the content of the petitions from the public are concerned. There were more than 500.
But is Parliament able, because you have a chance at the national, at the plenary,
yes,
is it possible to get information about what these petitions were?
Yeah.
But I'm sure that when this debate starts on Parliament, the majoritarian view will dominate. And given now that they also have the ODM vote, it will be a walkover.
You're saying Dr. Nyakal will be voting with them?
Of course. Of course.
Let me, I'll get
to you, Dr. Nyakal. Okay. Please answer my question about the claims about impeachment of Deputy President Gachagua. And there are claims that, I don't know why you laugh, there are claims that actually a section of members of Parliament from Mount Kenya were met, and another section of members of Parliament from Rift Valley
Look, who is the right person to comment on that?
What have you heard?
Sam, I don't want to go into that.
No, what have you heard?
Sam, before I answer, allow me.
Yes, I'm running out of time.
Yes, I'm going to answer your question.
No.
But allow me just.
It's a minute to 8 o'clock.
Allow me just to mention about finance.
Please answer my question, Mr. Maruku. If you don't have an answer, it's fine. I can move to the next panelist. But what have you heard?
Let's not discuss rumors, Sam, about impeachment. That is all rumors up to now. If the process of impeachment, whether you're impeaching the president or the deputy president or a cabinet secretary or whoever, there is a process laid down under the Constitution and also under our standing orders. And that process, I have not seen such a process in the National Assembly at the moment.
Okay.
So those are street rumors.
All right.
And I think they don't qualify for us to have time to discuss that. But it's important to mention the ramification of Finance Bill 2023. The rules are pharmaceuticals. The LPG gas will now be more expensive. M-Pesa tax is now higher to 20% from 15%. The bank transfers are now higher to 20%. The data usage tax is now higher to 20%. And also the rental income is now higher to 10% from 7.5%. So many people in business, Gen Zs are going to really, because they use more data, mobile data, they are going to suffer.
Because
by notification,
Parliament didn't follow.
by notification,
exactly.
and by the way, it is important. It is important.
Has been faulted.
It is important, Sam, to note that Court of Appeal did not look at the mission of the National Assembly.
Did not look at?
Did not look at the missions of the National Assembly as far as the
How do you know
case.
That?
I know because I'm a member of Parliament.
But you told me you haven't read the
I'm
judgment.
privy to a number of information.
You told me you haven't read the judgment. How do you know that now?
I'm privy to a number of information. I never said that I have not read the judgment. I said some about the processes.
Okay.
How the process is conducted, how it's done.
Okay, that's fine. Indeed, you said you haven't read the judgment, but it's fine, you're moving away from that. Senator Kajwang, have you heard of any claims of impeachment? If that were to pan out, what does it serve?
Impeachment is a process that is enshrined in the Constitution. I have experience in it. For the last 10 years, I've been in the Senate. We have made decisions. We have impeached a number of governors, and there are those whom we've been convinced not to impeach. So as a member of the Senate, it does not scare me if I hear talks of impeachment, because it's a process we've gone through. We have built jurisprudence, and we have even defined certain thresholds for impeachment. So is the deputy governor, deputy president, can he be impeached? Yes, because the process is laid out in the Constitution. Okay. Is it possible to get the numbers? Yes, I believe if there's a compelling argument, it is possible to get the numbers. And even the politics, where we are right now, it is possible. But is it a smart political move? In my view, no, because it's going to create a martyr, going to create a hero out of a tribal chauvinist.
I want to take a look at the feedback that has come to us.
Can I say something about that impeachment?
That, yes.
You see, it's a rumor. It's a rumor about the deputy president. But the main thing then is, why would such a rumor come about him? It speaks to his personality and this. And I just want to summarize it this way. If today the deputy president said, "My people," what would an average Kenyan be thinking of? Who? I think that's where the problem is. Because whenever he says, "My people," uniting my people, what would an average Kenyan be thinking of? Mount Kenya. He's a deputy president for the whole country. If that is the image he has cut, then I think that is the issue. The rumor or not, the issue is about how has he carried himself about.
Okay, all right. So the deputy president spoke to, media stations that broadcast to his Kenya region.
My people.
Last night, and said that even if Raila has come into government, I do not think we have any problem with them. Even if they removed me, I would just walk away. I would not fight them. But I'm not afraid. If the issues that I have been fighting for will take me home, let them be. If that's what God wills, I will just go. This position I did not give myself. I was elected by the people, and things can never be worse than they were in the previous government. I cannot live on my own unless they chase me. I would just take my property here at the current office and take it back home. It would not even fit in a truck. But said that he is not willing to bribe members of parliament to keep his job. Let's take a look at the feedback that has come to us. Frank Orinde, you're saying, the vetting process by Parliament is just but a formality. The committee clearly ignored serious integrity issues. They were so pedestrian in the process, so much in a hurry, and some of the members asked irrelevant questions. They were not well researched. Engineer Lazaro, let's take this opportunity to congratulate the opposition and ruling regime for sacrificing their local differences and personal pride just for the sake of peace and unity. The tough journey, Remy Butia, the tough journey on the new path has begun afresh with the vetting of the broad-based cabinet, thinking long-term. It seems Kenya must go through a renaissance, a rebirth in governance, leadership, and even economics. That's what you're saying this morning. And I have to thank you, Senator Moses Kajwang, Mheshimiwa Geoffrey Ruku, Dr. James Nyikal, and Mheshimiwa Yusuf Hassan for making time for us of this conversation. So much more unspoken, but you continue to pursue the public conversations for the sake of public interest. My name is Sam Gituku. See you again some other time. Bye for now.